Alrighty, we're back again with the Chicago Coin Riviera. Went through and I have cleaned all the sockets. Whoever had this machine before must have cleaned them already, because if you look over there, I only went through 2 Q-tips, which I'm usually around the 10-ish, even on the back box. One little trick I'll tell you though is whenever you get ready to clean inside the light sockets up here. Well, hang on, I'm zoomed in. So whenever you get ready to clean in there, you can bend those over, you can get in there and clean no problem. But thought I'd throw that out there. Unfortunately, all the light bulb sockets seem to be working just fine, but I did notice something odd as I was going along. One of the things that you can always tell with the back box, and it's pretty common to all manufacturers, you have like the flat here, that means it's going to be a regular bulb. But whenever you see the beveled like these, that's an indication that that needs to be a flasher bulb. Now, that's all fine and dandy, and Riviera goes right over that. But when I got to this one, I'm like, hey, hang on a minute. That's got a regular bulb in it to begin with, and it still does, because I tried to put a flasher bulb in there and it won't fit because it's a ball and it rubs on the steel plate and won't go all the way in. And so for that reason, I went ahead and left it with the original bulb. I guess I would have 2 options, and one of those would be to pull this whole bottom bar off and lower it a little bit, because it doesn't look like I can do that with the top. That would have been one option. The other option is I could have ground a little bit away on each side. The other option is perhaps on the back side I might have been able to push the socket out a little bit more to allow it to maybe grab into the bayonet socket. But I chose not to do that. I didn't notice it whenever my lights and all were working before, as far as it's not needing a flasher, so I left it alone. Anyway, so whenever you first start it up, you should see all the lights above the score reels and things like that. However, whenever you hit the reset button, I can find it with the other hand, you'll see some things switch. And okay, so now we're just on player 1. And players 2, 3, and 4 are not lit up. You also have the 1 through 5 balls indicator. And I've got where I can play 1 right now. Let's go ahead and check those other bulbs. I do like to go on through and make sure. There we go. And I can't push anymore, so I know my other switch is set right. And so that is, it's kind of disappointed. I wanted to get to show you a few other tricks, but we talked about it in the last video. If you run into problems, you can try one of these. Put it in the sockets, twist it a little bit, blow it out a little bit, and then try bulb again. If there's some hardened stuff in there, that might help get that off. But, no issues on this one. So I may have to do another one later, but this will do for now. Bye-bye for now.